Dion, what's up? How you doing? I feel better today. I feel a lot better today than I did the last couple of days. Cause Lord, no! What you got going on today? Besides laughing at me and Wood on social media. Whoever on this live, y'all gonna get this live and then I'm gonna delete this live. I'm not gonna keep this live because I got music around. I got everything going on in the background. Child. A little bit of everything going on today. When you come in, don't forget to tap the screen and tap the three dots right there. Thumbs up the live. Don't just come in here staring at me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, Arthur. What's up, my brother? How are you? You doing good? I'm glad you doing good. We got a thunderstorm warning out for my area. How is the weather where y'all at? Dion, I think I'm finna dread my hair. I think I want some dreads. My kids said I need to get some locks or some twists. But I think I want dreads. Because I'm sick of these. Snowing? Are you serious? It's snowing where you at? I know you gotta be kidding me. Hey, Miss Brenda. How you doing, beautiful? Thank you for stopping in. I ain't doing Brenda. I just thought I'd come on here and tell everybody, hey, what everybody had going on. How you doing today? Oh, you been under the weather, Miss Brenda. What's been going on? Is it your sinuses? I know I haven't been seeing you. I should have been there emailed you. You getting lots too, Dion. Let's get them together. When you? The girl asked me did I want extensions with mine. I don't want no extensions. I don't care if they did short. I'm still gonna get them. Hey, Miss Opal. Oh, it's mainly your allergies. How you doing, beautiful Opal White? Thank you for stopping in. Arthur, love you, Miss Brenda and Miss Opal. Miss Brenda said, hey, chat. Yes, change of the weather, yeah. I've been trying to get my kids to take their allergy medicine, but they ain't really been taking. I told them when they come in here and their nose get stuffed and eyes start running and you be sneezing, don't be talking about I didn't tell y'all to take y'all medicine. Hey, Ready Rocks. You know I be over there in your chat, don't you? I don't say nothing all the time, but I said something last night. I be just checking out there. I like and I support you. And I like how real you is. Even if they come over there and you disagree with them and you let them know. Hey, that ain't what it is. Right? Me either, no extensions at all. Keep going. I see progression. And if I had to pick out one of the hardest creators, the most hardest working creator on this platform amongst us creators, currently, it you would an award for it because I see you grinding. I see you grinding. That's your videos is what I see most in my on my FYP on my homepage. So whatever you doing, keep doing it. Look at Arthur dancing, talking. Shh, love you. And she definitely gonna talk her ish, y'all. Whether you like it or not, she gonna talk her ish. Just like me, I'm gonna post the videos I want to post over here. If they don't want to see it, they just don't want to see it. But that's what I had. That's what I had pulled up on my phone. Had pulled up ready. You said what she was gonna say. I ain't lie today, didn't you?
Baby five, look at him. Look at this. I bought this always such and well, she ain't going off.
Waiting on Law and Order to come on. I ain't know you did nothing else
Alexa,
besides
turn off
made
the
video.
alarm. So,
I don't understand. It's some stuff
first
you
of
don't
all,
supposed to bring to social
you
media.
get girlfriends and now you saying you're a single child, please. Who said girlfriends and they
Hey,
single?
TD.
I'm so single, I'm the lowest common denominator.
How you doing, Didi? Having
My
an amazing
girlfriends think
day.
I'm cheating on them.
Thank you for
Well,
stopping
first
in.
of all, why would you have all girlfriends? You cheating anyway. You got all.
And then Reddy Ross, I don't understand how she be going
Good morning.
gangster song.
If you don't price all the time because without
That's
you
good,
so
Didi.
holy
I'm
that
glad.
you don't talk about those things in real life. And it's just crazy how, and I'm gonna be honest, it always be us. Always us. Oh, you supposed to be a Christian. Christian don't talk like that. But I bet when you be in there with your man, you forget you a Christian and you be saying all kinds of things out your mouth. So stop coming to my, you Christian, you
Yeah.
don't talk like that. Christians do have sex, okay? They have sex and more it's Christian women's talk.
They may be intimate. They don't tell the whole entire world about their bedroom life. You ain't gonna find no church folk telling nobody to turn them loose or tighten them up or you gotta pick other words to describe intimacy in the room. You can't just be talking about flip you up, turn you, do this, do that, do man, come on. Life better. She act like she's slow, don't get it like a child. I don't understand. In her other video, she said that Reddy Ross, and she also talking about going down the road and all that. You about to have a wreck, child. You ain't not no kid no more. You is not a kid. And then a lot of people want to fault. I don't even know what to call her daughter. I don't know. What do y'all call her? Lunatic? But they said we jealous of her. Whacking tired. They said we jealous of her, but it's nothing to be jealous of. Yes, she makes the money, but what to do with it? And it's a different story. I tell my subscribers, fellow creators, it ain't about how much you make. It's about what you do with what you make. And that's a mobile stand in. You can tell by the way the walls look. I don't know what area she's staying in, but that looks just like a mobile home what she's staying in. Once you make it do what you're supposed to do the first time around, and then you won't feel like you have to explain nothing to nobody. You won't have to show everybody where you live, what you buying, how much you spend on what you buying. And you buying these beds for infant. These some infant and toddler beds that you buying for these little young men. So in another year or two, you can buy these kids some more beds. Yes, you're gonna have to buy them some more beds. You should have just inside bed for the room for three boys versus them little bitty beds. I don't understand. No box spring, no extra cushion for the pillow top. Gotta do better than that. You gotta do better than that. And if you can't get a good night's rest, your whole day gonna be your whole day gonna be off. Like I didn't get me memory phone a few years ago when I got me some mattresses, but when I got Wuda bed, I got him memory phone. So when I upgrade my mattresses, I'm getting me memory phone. This pillow right here cost me like $40 just to get the pillow, so my neck wouldn't be hurting. You're gonna have to pay for what you want, and you flashing all this money, but you complaining about how much curtains are, how much a rug is. You gotta buy this, gotta buy that. No, stop taking your money to the casino and spend your money on what your kids need. Yeah, they gonna tell them up, but you can't tell some people stuff. Some people have to learn on their own. I was one of the ones that could look at other people's situations, how he's cheating on her, how he's had kids outside of their relationship, how hurt her. And I always said, I'm not going through that. I don't want to have to go through certain things that other people went through when I can simply look at the hell that somebody done took somebody through. I'm not doing that. Y'all don't do it either. You don't have to go through hell to figure out a person. You know from the beginning, everybody's going to take you through hell. Yes, see the red flags. Absolutely. Exactly. What they need and not what they want. Just like you need to have your house comfortable. Them kids don't need no trip to Disney. They know what's there from the front to the back. They don't need to go no Epcot. They know front to back. What they need is when they get out of school, they can come home to whatever they want to eat. They can come to their comfortable bed and play their electronics. They can take a bath and put on some clean night clothes and rest. That's a necessity. Oh yeah, she been. I don't never think she stopped going to the casino, yeah. And see, like a lot of people say they don't keep up with her drama. It's not up with her drama, but the same way she make money out here trolling people, we make money speaking on her. Hey, Brandon, welcome in. We make money like videos. If go viral talking on her, why not talk about her? That's what she teach class. Everybody's talking about me, so just make a video about Peach McIntyre and it'll go viral, channel monetized. This is what she's teaching. These people paying her money to sit in her class for her to tell them to make a video about her. And then when you make a video about her and it goes viral and it looks like you're getting more views than she is, that's when she wanna go and strike your channel. But as long as your video's not getting more views than hers, she don't care. Just like Reddy Watts made a video and she gonna use her video but then tag her in the video. But when somebody use her stuff, she wanna try to strike their channel and get their channel removed. And you can look and see the people that who's done taking her classes, they still be getting 200 and 300 views a video. So I be thinking, what are these people taking her classes for? And they views ain't even up there. If you can't get $2,000 or $3,000, 2 or 3 thousand views on a video, what's your purpose in paying money taking a class? I watched a few of her videos. I'm definitely not impressed. Oh no. It'll give you a headache. And this was her mama, y'all. Her mom on there talking about doing all of this last night and talking about how she do her husband and how her husband do her and why these other women ain't got no man because they ain't doing it to the man and they ain't pleasing their man. That's why they out looking for a man and that's why they man with somebody else. No, they man with somebody else because he want to be with somebody else. Ain't none gonna keep no man because if whatever you doing, the next woman can do it. The only thing that can keep a man is if he want to be kept. No hair, no nails, no intimacy, no none of that. It ain't gonna keep him. He's a man is gonna do what a man wants to do. So the apple don't fall far from the tree. Like boom, like you ain't even gotta watch her just by listening to me. You know, you already know what it is. Hey, Bougie, how you doing, beautiful? They sounded like some scared slaves. No matter what I do in my bedroom, no matter what I do in my house, my intimacy will not reach social media. You have got to understand that other people's children are on YouTube. Rasta Queen grandkids are sitting listening to what their grandmother's saying on YouTube. That's not a good look. If you want to talk like that, schedule you a Zoom and you and the ladies go and talk about that on Zoom. You have my kids on YouTube. You have other people kids on YouTube. You have your grandkids on YouTube. And before long your great grandkids are on YouTube. And everybody's children gonna be watching your videos and you sitting up here teaching them how to do this, showing them what kind of heels for they man in. And you wonder why that girl dance like that. You wonder why she walking around singing about her husband Wood. Look who raised her. Look who brought her up. Be for real. Yeah, said the apple don't fall far from the tree. Like mom, like daughter. Period. And the mama study showing throwing shots. Like if a man don't work, a man don't eat. You should expect this man. And she was even talking about going out with some a meal. Going out with somebody for a chicken dinner meal or a soda. Oh, here go Miss Toya. Hey, Key. She said her dollar. She definitely got honest. How many times have y'all seen her husband swipe a card or spend some cash? Out of the last 4 years that I've been on social media, I have not seen him swipe no card or pay for nothing with cash. I have not seen him show up in court with her. I have not seen it not one time. So I kind of feel like he's in it for whatever he can get. Oh, it's Friday night and he don't never stay at home on Friday night. He got plans, fool. He got plans. Every Friday he know if he can't get nowhere until Friday, he know what time it is on Friday night, baby. You absolutely right. When you got a peace of mind and you ain't worried about what this man at, who this man with, do he got another baby on the way? Is that his baby that girl just had? This, that. And when you worry about having to move out of town to keep him from being there, man, you in bad shape. Hey, Toot, how you doing, beautiful? It ain't Friday yet, it's just Thursday. I sing tomorrow. Toot, I hope you having a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping in. I shouldn't be worried about my man. I don't care if it's all women that live down the street. If he love me, I ain't got to move him to no rich part of no neighborhood. Absolutely. I ain't thinking Friday night tonight now. Yeah, I said too. And she thinks that's cute. She got an honesty crowd. I'm blessed to be here. Found out I miscarried both of my twins. I was emotional at first, but now God doesn't do anything. Twins too? No. Oh. You do know what God got for you is for you. Prayers for you too. Prayers for your understanding, your strength. That was something that I went through and I thought I would never get over it too. It tore me up. Thank God for my brother and his ex and God most of all because that's how I got through what I went through. I thought there was no life after having a stillbirth. But it is. God blessed me with two boys. We did Mr. Genius registration for college yesterday. And I did not know that you had to pay for college orientation. We did his registration for orientation in June, fall. I did not know you had to pay for orientation for college. I've been out of school that long. Like he can't date new women in new neighborhoods. Right. Sorry for your loss too. Thanks for that, Mama Toya and dancing. You welcome to. I continue to pray for you. You definitely gonna need prayers. And some days you're gonna be strong, and some days you're gonna wanna question God as to why. And just know He don't make no mistakes. He see stuff further out than we do. We don't understand now, but later on we will. But everything that looks good to you, it ain't always good for you. Hey, Toya, thank you for your keeping me smiling. Oh my goodness. One of my supporters on TikTok reached out to me earlier and I called her and she sent me a picture of Mr. Genius and his classmate. The school posted and with a picture of him and the people over American Red Cross for the event he hosted and held at his school. It was the most successful blood drive that school has ever had. And so she was like, I'm so proud of him. Make sure you give me an invitation to his graduation. I want to go. And she was like, my daughter's so shy and she's sitting in here listening to you talk and conversate with you. And y'all, I got so teary eyed and I was like, well, it's a lot of people that I never would have thought want to hear me talk. My mom used to say, "Girl, if you don't, you talk too damn much." Oh, my mama used to tell me. And for to know people want to hear me talk, people want to see me dance, people want to see my just everything about me. That means everything to me. And I promise to y'all, I'm gonna keep it coming. No matter, it's no dollar amount that can stop me from doing because I enjoy what I'm doing. Right? God never make mistakes. No, He do not. In 10 days, it'll be 4 years since my daughter passed. And you know what, Reddy? Around the date that we lost in, it seems like your emotions, your mental state, your heart, your hormones, it's like everything out of whack. Like 3 or 4 weeks before that date, you get so emotional. I had posted on here something about my father, but when I posted my father a few days ago, in the community post, I had woke up in a puddle of tears. I didn't wake my kids up. I didn't mention nothing to my friend. I just kind of like sucked it up and didn't say anything to nobody. But I was just crying, crying, crying. So I had to go to work. I woke up at 3 o'clock. I didn't go back to sleep. I had to be at work at 8 o'clock. So I went to work. Lady, she was like, "Latoya, are you okay?" I said, "Yes, ma'am, I'm fine." She said, "You okay? You don't look too happy today." And when she asked me that, I just started crying. So my boss came up to me and said, "Toya, do you need to go home?" I was like, "No, I'm gonna be fine." I said, "I'm just down in my spirit right now." And I was just crying and everybody was giving me napkins and hugging me. And I was like, "I'm not going home to sit in." I was just thinking about my daddy, and I miss my daddy like so much that morning. And I can't explain to nobody how I felt because he always made things better, even just by sitting down talking to me. If I go to him crying, he want to know who did it, what's going on, what I need. So that's why I tell everybody, you still got your parents, they not, but just appreciate them. And if you got your kids, don't be busy on life from spending time with your kids because you can't get time back. You're only allotted a certain amount of time. And once that time is gone for your kid and kids, you can't get that back. You can't get it back at all. You work very hard for us and your thank you, Dion says whatever. Thank you, Ida. I appreciate that. My prayers to Toot. You're a strong woman because God got you. Absolutely. Yes. My mama just told me that today. She also told me, "You play too dang much. I'm people on YouTube. Love it." I just be trying, y'all. I be trying my best to just stay positive and make people smile because you don't never know what kind of day people going through. I finally had a dream about her the other. We hugged. She smiled at me. It was crazy. No, that's just confirmation that she's fine. That's confirmation that she's fine and don't worry about her. When I first lost my parents, my mom in '05 and my daddy in 2017, and 3 weeks after my daddy in 2017, I lost my sister. Never used to have dreams. But when I had dreams, I couldn't even remember like what the dreams were about. But y'all, now when I have dreams, I can wake up into dreams. And sometimes when I wake up, my pillow be so wet. Because I be done dreamed about my sister or my mom and my daddy. And when I wake up and realize that they're not there, it's like it feels just like I was talking to him before I wake up out my dream. And I used to think it would scare me, but no, it gives me comfort. 1 year to my husband was alive of 20 years. A new chapter of life has been for me. I'm okay, but depression sucks. Toya keeps my head up, mad love. And then Ida, y'all don't know that I do. I be the one depressed too. I be depressed. Definitely, daddy make everything better. Yes, Key, because like now my air in my car messed up. My friend put some Freon and some antifreeze in it, and it's not. Come to find out, it's my compressor. So now I got to get a whole compressor for my car, and it'll be anywhere from for the compressor and the label from $800 to $1,500. So now I'm thinking, do I want to get another car, or do I just want to get this compressor fixed? Cause summer's coming. I don't want to be riding with no AC. That's why y'all seen that big old afro blowing in the wind on my videos today. What vitamins do I take? I take B12. See, the thing about that is I have to be careful on what kind of medicines I take because I have thyroid. I'm scared to show y'all this video of when I was really sick. When I lost my sister in 2017 and I wasn't taking my thyroid medicine, y'all, I was down to like 100 and something pounds. I was small, but I was sick and small. And when I came across the video today, it kind of scared me. We was at the track and I showed my kids and I sent it to my brother because I couldn't believe this was me. Y'all know I don't have a filter, so I don't care about showing y'all the video because I don't care what people say and think about me. But I was sick, y'all. So if you got thyroid and you're not taking your medicine and you're not going to the doctor, eventually it's gonna hit really hard on you. I have to be careful. I can just take medicine because I have to take my thyroid medicine and I don't want it to interact with different vitamins and different medicines. Even like different teas and stuff like that. Because you can't medicine and vitamins and it'll interact or it'll react against what you're taking and it won't be sufficient to you. Like I can take it for one reason, but it won't work because it'll have an interaction with a different type of medicine. This was at my sister's funeral. What I'm about to show y'all, this was at my sister's funeral. And it does not look like me, y'all. No, I only take one a day. I only take one a day, just a little bit. I try not to overdo it. Show the video. Y'all ain't gonna believe it's me when I show it to you. Y'all gonna be like, that's not Toya, but it was me. I was just sick. My sister had went in a hospital. She already had a trach, and I take care of her trach. Then she was on oxygen, 7 liters, 7 to 8 liters, 24/7. Air machine hooked up to her oxygen, and both machines was hooked up to her trach. I had to shower her. I had to powder her crevice, bathe her and powder her crevices, and put like a different type of powder. It was prescription powder like that big. I would have to put it in her crevices and put like cut up towels so that she wouldn't sweat, so that she wouldn't have bed sore. I have to grease her up. And y'all, 17 years ago, I was a supervisor for Shakita Banana. And I made really good money, but to take care of her, I got my severance and I stayed out of work and took care of my sister. It had got to a point that I took care of her so much that I wasn't even caring for myself. That's how I got to this point. I wasn't taking my medicine. I wasn't going to the doctor. It's like my eyes was about to bulge out of my head. My head got little. My body had got little. Hey, Caitlin.
Just gotta strive and have a pure heart. So even with me. Amen. If you see me crying, I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I'm gonna miss her. There's gonna be a void in my life that I have to fill in for the next 6 to 8 months. So y'all just pray for me and my family that we stay together and that we give our life. That's right. Because if we don't give our lives to Christ, we will get.
That's because I was not taking care of myself. That don't even look like the same person, y'all. People used to ask me, was I on drugs? And I've never did drugs a day in my life. People used to ask me that. I've never did no kind of drugs. If I see something laying on the ground right now, I wouldn't even know what it was if it was not Mary Jane. I don't know what kind of bag it come in. I don't know what kind of color it is, what it look like, what it smell like. I don't know. I walk right past it because I don't know what it is. But just from making them small pills for my thyroid, your heart and your thyroid works together. So if you don't control your thyroid, your heart not functioning at its full capacity. So when you go to the doctor and they say you got hypothyroid or you got hyperthyroidism or you got Graves' disease, you can live with that sickness. But if you don't take your medicines, you're not going to live. Hey, Knots. Lord, Toya, you need love and support too. You're not alone. That ain't my friend. Yes, that was me. Don't I know where nursing homes? Yes. Toya don't even look like Toya. I'm experienced can for sick, can and will tear you down. Yes, and you can also put so much effort and time and hard life and work into other individuals to where you don't even care about yourself. But what we got to understand is if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of nobody else. You will not be here to take care of nobody else. Hey, my brother Knox, you doing okay? You back? That's right, Dion. If you don't take care of yourself, you won't be here to see your kids graduate and grow. You won't be here to see your grand help with your grandkids and see your grandkids born. That's why you gotta take care of yourself. And like Ready Rock, dancing and talking I look up to Ready Rocks. Because there's a lot of mothers out here that wouldn't do what she did. That's a responsibility taking on younger kids, teenage kids. They have different attitudes. They have wants. They have needs. They're almost in themselves to where they want to start dating. Then they start feeling like we don't have this. Our friends got this at school. I want this. I need this. And then sometimes you can't compete with other kids. Compete with what other kids' parents purchase for their kids. That's why we have to teach our kids necessities. And I'm gonna show y'all something else, but I can't show y'all like everything. This is my child. His school posted this. Only spot, y'all. He's graduating with an IB diploma. He helped host and plan the most successful blood drive at his school that they've ever had in history. Y'all can see the reflection on my glasses. They better be screen recording knots, cause this live gonna get deleted anyway. And so I was headed to his school this week because they haven't recognized him doing nothing, and all these kind of people was being recognized. These people were. I was going to the school this week. Already planned on going to the school because his artwork, one of his art pieces was used in a letter that the school sent out. And they did not have his name on his art. They did not recognize him in the passage or nothing. And I told my baby, I said, the picture that you freehand draw, why they got it in the newsletter? Oh, my art teacher used it. I'm not really worried about it because it's just a copy. I got the blueprint. Well, if it was somebody out, they would have mentioned their name in the passage. They would have put a name under the artwork. So what you mean it's okay, you got to, that's not okay. That's the first strike. The second strike is you was in the science fair. You placed second place. Second place in the school. Went to a nearby college, you placed first place. You rode over there to the college with your teacher and you placed first place. Me and Wooda sat out there an hour waiting on the science fair to be over. No recognition, no scholarship, no nothing. But my child is going for an IB diploma. My child scored 1,200 on the SAT. He's done made a maintain a 3.9 GPA all 4 years of high school, and he graduate next month. And y'all don't want to recognize my baby. What's really going on? Is it discrimination? If the parents stay quiet, nothing will never happen. So a lot of y'all know we were supposed to be going to another city that's 2 hours away, and I had reserved a room and paid for it for 2 nights. But when I realized ain't nobody emailed me from the school, ain't nobody said, oh, we'll take care of room and board if you do food, parking, extra activities up there. Ain't nobody reached out for me nothing, and he the only student going from the school to represent this school. No, we not going. My booking. He got a yearbook. We had to pay $140 for orientation, and now I just ordered him a garden, a graduation thing to put in my brother's yard, and I got a flip for my apartment to hang in front of my apartment for his graduation. I will put my funds elsewhere that benefit my child before I use my funds to benefit a school that get free money and don't want to support their academic students, but they definitely gonna support football, basketball, and track. And half of them ain't even passing. They passing them with C's so they can play sports. No, I'm not going for it. I don't care what they say about me. And then I started thinking, he ain't got but a month left. If I go over there to that school bothering them about my child, what if they start treating my child different because the mama done came and stood up? I've been wrestling with that too. So now I'm thinking, should I go over there or should I just leave them alone? When it's your child, when it's your seed, it hit different. And until you experience, some people don't feel where I'm coming from. So my cousin said, "You better go over there. It's spring break this week. This the only reason I haven't went over there. But I feel like Monday I'm gonna go talk to the counselor and see what's said about it. And then like the young lady that helped him plan the blood drive and host the blood drive, her daddy is a dentist in our city. So I'm like, I don't have his salary. I know God gonna make a way, but a lot of kids is in his classes, they parents or presidents of this or CEO of this or doctor, attorney, judge, engineer. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can, and I'm grateful. And my cousin just sent me a I gotta put y'all up. Not say y'all can see through my glasses, so hold on. I gotta cover this up because y'all can't see y'all there. She don't even know that his name on YouTube is Mr. Genius, and this what she's me. She said he's been a genius. I'm so excited to see his next steps in life. You have done a hell of a job. And like that makes me feel good. I said, I appreciate you so much, sis. Hasn't been an easy road, but a well worth it race. Hey, Chris. Nope, go and take all of you because ain't nobody finna treat him different because it's definitely discrimination. That's what I had said too, Key. I felt so bad and I don't like bringing it up, but that's how I feel. Toya, I'd be upset too. I thought schools are supposed to recognize academically talented students first before the sports jocks and whatever. They should because that's where they make their money from. They make their money off the academic kids, but they don't really recognize them. But my son do got a full ride through college because of the 1200 he scored on his SAT and maintaining a 3 GPA throughout all 4 years. But it's the recognition for me to let him know that he's doing a great job and don't stop and keep going and we appreciate you like all the above. I'm doing good, Chris. How you doing, love? Thank you so much. But if we don't raise our own kids, they may not try as hard. But to let your own child know and for you to sit down and tell your own child how proud you are of them, that only makes them want to go even harder. I love my parents and I had perfect parents, but I don't fault them because they never said, I'm so glad you can put your computer together at 12. I'm so glad you stayed a virgin until you're 21. I'm so glad I never had to sign your bond or help you pay for probation or I'm so glad you didn't hang out with the wrong crowds. You know, I wanted to hear these things growing up and I never heard these things. But I can't fault my parents for not telling me these things because they don't know. Their parents probably didn't tell them that. But as for me, I'm breaking the cycle and I'm telling my kids, you did a great job. I'm proud of you. You came from this to this. Other kids your age done been intimate and had girls pregnant at 16 and 18. And they done tried vapes and snuck out the house and snuck girls in the house. It could be anything. They done stole their parents' car. They done help their girlfriend steal their parent car so they can sit in the car and go do adult things before they take the car back in. They done snuck in the girl house and it's 2025. You got people that ain't even supposed to be smoking. They out here vaping in public in front of other adult teenage boys, 14, 15, and 16-year-olds smoking vapes. smoking blunts, already intimate. If my kids come to me right now and say, "Mama, I want to do this with this girl," or I'm going to get them some protection. I'm not gonna scream. I'm not gonna holler. I'm not because they ain't gotta come tell me. They can just go do it and take chances at getting the disease of having a baby. Please come to me, son. If you think you ready to get a little piece, come to me first. Please come to me. We're gonna go get you some help down here at this health department and get you some protection. Let them know, let them show you how to properly put it on and how to check to make sure it ain't no defect or nothing. And we're gonna get you seen about it. Versus you just going out here taking chances because I know what's out there. And they both done been in relationships. And I told them a while ago, just think if you were intimate and the other person broke up with you and you were intimate. It wouldn't went that smooth. Cause your feeling would have got involved, your heart, your head, your emotions and everything. Y'all know I'm right. Hey, Miss Riz. How you doing, beautiful? I'm just on here just talking, Riz. Just talking. I done had a rough week, but guess what? I made it through. I made it through. I'm preaching. I don't come on here to try to preach. I just try to let people know that just because y'all see me smiling and y'all see me dancing and hee and ha and I have my moments where I'm crying. I have my moments where I'm not hee and ha and I have my moments. And I don't mind coming on here looking like this, sharing my moments. Because I don't care what people say. I don't care about what people think. But I can't say I've always felt this way. Because I used to care what people say. Thank you, Knots. I used to care what people say. You eat like that. You chew like that. You come on here with your hair looking like that. How you dance like that. You somebody this, you that. And it don't bother me no more. I don't know what they say. If they say something too bad, you know I'm coming back respectfully and I'm chomping them off. Now you do know that much, don't you? Like, I can't believe Toya said that. I'm not perfect. So don't come over here on my channel thinking I'm perfect. Somebody come over here. What happened to you reading the scripture? When did I read scriptures anyway? I might have quoted a few. And in my heart, if you got to stand up and read the Bible, ever say something about God, baby, you ain't even carrying it in your heart. You got to go to the Bible every time you want to tell somebody about God. Something wrong with that. And you only read the Bible in front of me? I'm serious. You ain't got to always carry no Bible. When I was growing up, and I be with my mama, when her kids came around her with Bible, oh, Lord, here she come. Hey, Mr. String, how you doing? Hey, me. My mom used to say, oh, Lord, here she come with this Bible, gonna talk my head off. This is what my mama used to say when she see the people with the Bible. Now, when you see somebody that come around and they used to talk about, well, you know, I used to have a habit of drinking beer like you, sister. I used to do this, sister. I used to sleep with a married man, but God changed me. Now, that's basically how you going to bring somebody in about your change. If you start throwing a bunch of scriptures at somebody who don't go to church, who don't read the Bible, who ain't looking forward to changing their life, them people gonna take off running because of all they don't know what you talking about. But when you tell them what you used to do and how you changed, they gonna pay attention to that part. Can't nobody change what I feel and think about you. Absolutely, Dion. That's right. That's right. All we can be is us. And that's what I tell y'all. No matter what I do, no matter what I say, no matter what I got and what I don't, I'm going to always remain myself. Nobody's going to ever change me. Nobody's going to ever make me feel lower than who I am because I already know who I am. Can't nobody change that. And if you think you changing to keep a friend or keep a man or keep a woman, I don't care what you change about you. It's not going to keep that person around you. The only thing that's going to keep that individual around you is if they want to stay around you. So don't change who you are for nobody. Because when they get go, they're going to leave. And you ain't even gonna know who you is no more because you done started living for somebody else who's not interested in you and done moved on. Then you gotta live after years after years after years trying to figure out who you are again. If they're not happy with you from the beginning, it ain't for you, baby. I'm just I'm just saying it's not for you. But I love y'all. I pray y'all had a amazing day. I pray life is treating you. Just know the Bible says everything has a season. A lot of people think it's talking about a season, winter, summer, spring, or fall. It's necessarily talking about the seasons, weather seasons. It's talking about seasons in life. You're going to be happy. You're going to be sad. You're going to smile. Sometimes you'll cry. Sometimes you'll feel like you're just on top of the world. Then some days it's going to feel like today is just not an amazing day. You can't, it's some things you can't control. It's going to be seasons in life where you feel that way. And listen to this. Sometimes a loved one, a child, a sibling, a spouse, a coworker, one day, y'all, they can say something to you to make you feel a certain way. And then the next day, they can say that same exact thing to you. But either your feelings or your emotions are out of whack. And you may just go off about something they said today and they could have said it last week. But your mental state, emotions, not there all the time. The book of Job can't be beat. So you gotta understand, some days people laugh and some days people not in the mood to laugh. So let that individual be who they are. Don't make them change to fit who you want them to be. That's not fair. That's not fair when you expect somebody to change for you. Because others not willing to change for that person. So don't expect them to change for you. Deal with who that person is. Love that person genuinely, meaning the love that you got for them ain't gonna change regardless of what they look like or how they feeling on a particular day, or if they got it today and they may not can't give to you the next day. Don't change on that person. Genuinely love them and respect that because your day is coming too. First last and the last first. That's why they always point fingers. I got this and you ain't this. I got this. Don't appreciate what you got now. You be looking at that other person with it, because the universe always gonna eat that fight. So don't laugh at who living in a hotel, and don't laugh at nobody who living in an efficiency lodge. Don't laugh at nobody who in a trailer. Don't laugh at nobody who in a camper. Don't. That could be you. Well, you gonna say, well, my house paid off. Okay. There's electrical fires, there's thunderstorms, there's hurricanes, there are earthquakes, there are tornadoes. You don't ever know. We could be 1 day, 2 day, a week, a month away from not having a place called home. So just remember that. Take all that in effect when you point fingers at somebody else. Everybody can't just go flick no light on. Everybody just can't go in the refrigerator and everything cold and you got whatever you want to drink or whatever you want to eat. Everybody can't go in there to no laundry room and they got washing powder and bleach and fabric softener to wash their clothes and their cover. There are people wearing the same clothes without washing them 2 or 3 times. There are people just eating noodles, not having a choice if they want to eat noodles or not. Whether it's their decision by not using your resources they're supposed to use them, or you just ain't had the resources to purchase what you want. That could be me. I don't take it for granted, y'all. I do not. I don't take it for granted. I feel sorry for people. And there's a lot of kids at my son's school that's always asking for $1, who's hungry, who's always, you're gonna eat that, what you got in your lunchbox. I hear the stories every day. These same kids got on big belt buckles. They got name brand $200 and $3 shoes. They parents buying them clothes and shoes, trying to keep up with what the other kids got on. But then they can't buy them what they want to eat. I'm not doing it. Can't be boastful. Grateful, not boastful. And trust me, it's the difference. My baby told me yes, Mama, you gonna give everything we got away. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna give everything we got away. I'm gonna give enough away so that that cycle can come back around. That's what I'm gonna do. And so now I got him giving kids dollars at school. I gave such and such $1. I gave, usually Woodoo wouldn't get nobody nothing. Now he see I sow seeds and what we get from sowing seeds. So now I'm teaching him how to sow seeds. His seeds may be little now, but as he get older and he start, his seeds are going to grow larger, and everything he done sowed, he's gonna reap. God ain't gonna do nothing but multiply them seeds he sowed, because he sowed them willingly. Uh-oh, y'all, here I go again. I'm about to get off a lie. Right, move the old things out to prepare for the new blessings. Absolutely. Hey, Miss Lisa. How you doing, gorgeous? Thank you so much for stopping in. I pray you had an amazing day. I just love all of y'all. I appreciate all of y'all. Toya, don't you start. I'm not going to start, Key. I'm going to get off a lie before I start. I have been emotional, and I don't want everybody else emotional, but I just had to come on and tell everybody I love y'all and I appreciate y'all for just simply being you, simply supporting my channel. Miss Dion said, are you okay, Toya? How you feeling? And then somebody else said, when you gonna go live? I don't know when I'm gonna go live. Whenever I can get myself together. Life ain't easy. But you gotta keep on going. I'm running for my life. Running 'cause I wanna rise. I made up. Where my child go? What, Woodward? Yeah, I'm live. I had a quick question. No more chestnut? Uh-huh. He your type? Mm-mm. Oh, I just had This boy talking about, you know Morris Chestnut. I said, yeah, talking about he your type. What? I just had to add because everybody be trying to hype that man up like that man just all that. That man ain't all that. Them folk be wanting that man money. I don't know, dude. I just looked at the dude picture. He look like a nice, clean guy, but he ain't like how they be hyping that man up. What he got? What do you do? What's his? He's an actor. Queen said no, but he's mine. Queen, you want your chocolate, mister? Lord have mercy. Mama, what? I thought you want some. Why do you kid be coming in here asking stuff and don't be want nothing? Don't be want nothing. Oh, y'all, it's thundering outside. Y'all know, listen, chat, grandmama used to tell you not to do when it was thunder and lightning. When it thundered and lightning, you can't what? Then me the other day was outside. I said, go, get off that phone. What grandmama told y'all to do? Don't talk. Don't move. Grandma used to tell her everything draw lightning. You in that kitchen. Get out that flow. Don't take that water draw lightning. Stop flipping. Get up there on that sofa and sit down at the Lord do the work. Grandmama, what can we do? Cut that TV out. That lightning strike my TV. Y'all gonna buy me another TV. Cut that fan off. We sitting there on the sofa. It's black. The lights off. Fan off. I'm talking about grandmama. I'm talking about y'all. And you did not move. When my grandma said don't move, listen to God. He talking to you. When my grandmama said don't move and she came in her hand, baby, you better not move. You better not say nothing. You better not move. You better sit back and put your hand between your leg and just sit there to that storm. My kids was scared of mama. When I said my kids was not you, I'm talking about you better not move. And that refrigerator, we say refrigerator or refrigerator. They say feederator. Don't let that storm come and knock the power out. And you go in there and stand in there and open her refrigerator, her deep freezer, baby. You about to get hit across the shoulders. Hit you so hard you don't know. Ow! Then go get out of there and sit down. Ain't nothing changed in that refrigerator. What was in that refrigerator when you went over there before the light went out? That's the same thing in the refrigerator now. Get over there and sit down. She didn't have no most favorite, no least favorite. Everybody, don't put that phone, that lightning on, that phone draw electricity. Don't you pick that phone up. Don't you take bath, that water draw electricity. I'm like, what? Don't draw electricity. Even us sitting on the floor playing a card game, electricity. Get up there and sit down and be quiet and let the Lord do the work. Grandmama didn't care. When she tell one no, she telling everybody no. Now go tell your mama I said that. What? Really, Tyra? Tyra said my granddaddy was struck by lightning and lived. Hey, Queen, I love you, niece. Y'all so sweet to one another. Toya. Grandma would say, don't touch that phone. Now y'all got me when go show y'all the weather. Y'all want to go see the weather? That's why I got in the bed. That rain do something to you, baby. That rain, I don't know what it is. But ever since I hit 40 when it rained, my body, I can remember my daddy saying it about to rain, y'all. I could tell by how my muscles and my daddy had steroids in his back. So when it rained, his back hurt so bad. All he would do was want to lay down. Tari, your granddad was told no permanent injury from that. I still gotta put my hair. I got my scarf, my bunny, and my comb right here. Ain't did nothing. Yes, them season for play at all. My grandmama said, you talking to me in the tub, girl. But I said, grandmama, you on speakerphone. She talking about that electricity gonna get you. She don't want to hear you saying zzz, zzz, zzz. No, you been in the hospital 2 days. Your blood pressure got best of you, but God. Miss Lisa, what do you do natural for your blood pressure? That's for you, sweet lady. I need to call you, Miss Lisa. I've been saying that, but I've been going through, but I'm not going through nothing compared to what you going through, I promise you. Eat mustard. You haven't tried no apple cider vinegar? Years ago, my auntie used to be on blood pressure medicine, and she started taking apple cider a spoon a day, and she ain't took no blood pressure medicine in years. Yes, Miss Riz, he got struck. I'm gonna let my grandmama tell the story soon. Yes, Grace, most definitely. And we want to hear the story. He had injury, young, but he lived through it. It does that, Toya. That rain hurts my back so bad, really. Yes, apple cider vinegar. It has a lot of benefits. Just Google it. Go on your phone and look up apple cider vinegar benefits. It helps keep your bowels regular. It helps with blood pressure. Of course, they're not going to tell us these things because it's cheap. They want us to continue to go to the doctor and get medicine and medicines. And once your body is dependent on certain medicine, you got to keep taking. I know that eating grapefruit every day does lower your blood pressure. That's why it says don't eat grapefruit on all the blood pressure medicine. Yeah, the organic apple cider vinegar. You're welcome, Miss Liz. Cinnamon Lisa or butter pickles, says Tara. Dion said, I drink apple cider vinegar every day. The only thing about the apple cider vinegar, though, it's so it can mess your teeth up. So what I normally do is I'll mix it with like some water and stir it up, and I'll drink it like that. Said butter pickles help with pressure. You welcome, Miss Lisa. You in our prayers too, okay? Yes, that apple cider vinegar is good too. And Miss Lisa, that's another reason why when Wooter stopped eating pork, I tried to stop eating pork with him because my grandmama loved pork. She would eat the sausage in the can with the little boil front, the red and yellow, the all sausage. She would cook strickling meat. She would cook pork chops, pork steak, bacon, salt. Everything grandmama used to cook was pork. Her kids was on blood pressure medicine. She was on blood pressure medicine. And I always said, if I can just change the cycle of what we eat, maybe we won't have it. So I haven't had no blood pressure problems. I went and gave blood the other day and I had came up like 3 flight steps to the top of the high school. And I told that lady, well, I walked across the street from my car and then I done came up 3 flights of steps. So if my heart rate is up, I have thyroid, so my blood pressure up. My blood pressure was still perfect. She said, that's actually a perfect blood pressure. And I'm like, God is amazing. Yes, I take gummy spiders. I ate neck bones today. Tyra. Miss Riz said, I wish I had some neck bones. Miss Riz. I try to definitely stay away from pork. And see, that's the thing. All this stuff is more expensive. Now you can go in the store and find a pork steak for $2 or $3. Neck bones. You can find a pack of pork chop for $5 or $6. Yes, most definitely stress will harm you bad. But it's a lot of stuff that different people stressing over these days. I know I was talking to my cousin the other day, and the guy that does her landscaping, he don't have health insurance. He's been using his RX card from the pharmacy to get his heart medicine. And just this year, he's paying $500 for his heart medicine. So we got some people out here having to pay for a prescription versus paying for them to eat, especially if they disabled and they getting a check once a month. You know they gonna get their medicine because their body's been dependent on this medicine for so long. Then they want to go up on these elderly people rent, slice their check in half. They don't want their Medicare, their Medicaid to pay for their, like, you don't think these people gonna be stressed? Certain companies not taking the insurance you got no more. Like, I know because my neighbor, she's been stressing. This whole year she's stressing. They were good, Miss Riz, but because of gout, I only eat pork occasionally. Mr. String said, neck bone is chicken, turkey, or fish for me. That's Wooda. Wooda eat a rib now, but he said he'll eat a rib. That don't mean he eat pork. I said, yes, it do. I limit the pork, hanging bunny bee from Tyra. Lisa, stress will harm you as much as any than eating pork. Yes, it will, Yam. Tyra J. Yam, absolutely. RX Toya. X. I think that's what he was on. I think that's what he was using. String I give in sometimes. I try not to, but every blue moon I do. I'm so tired of chicken and turkey. I told Woo we keep eating chicken. We gonna be flying. Yes, them meds are sky high. It's crazy. Tyra, hey, since you don't know nobody. Hey, Key Boo. She's sitting there cut. You folks see her through the phone. We must continue trusting God and continue to hold on to his unchanging hands. You absolutely right, Miss Lisa. Cause that's the only one that brought me up out this week. 'Cause Lord, no. Whew. I just thank God for everything He do for me. He family, He do for y'all. I'm grateful. It's a lot of y'all in here that didn't see this video right here. I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it one more time. I've said it before. Eating pork is not immoral. That's why it's a food law. I'll worry first about my morals when it comes to God. I'm so scared of the baby of the bunch. We all have a story to tell. Miss Riz, if y'all just coming in my live, or if you was here earlier and you didn't see, all y'all know I got thyroid issue. This was me 8 years ago when I lost my sister. This is my sister's funeral in 2017. If it plays, I don't know if it's gonna play this time. I'm trying to bring it up, y'all. I don't want to play. If it cut my internet messing up or what's really going on. That's a blessing, y'all. Is it the storm with my internet or what? You was in the branches. You was in the branches, not the ditch. That should have been nice. No, it wasn't your Wi-Fi. It was just you trying to walk 2 miles away from where you stay at. I don't guess it's gonna play, y'all. It's thundering outside, so my Wi-Fi might. I ain't even gotta show it, and I can actually go to my actual photo. Yeah, you were trying to go 2 miles and still use Wi-Fi. I said, these folk doing? I don't know what it said. I done lost it, I guess. I have for real. Did I delete it? Now she got Wi-Fi at her house, Miss Lisa. She all downstairs, all across the street, messing with folk. Hey, how you doing all that and think we still photo? Oh my God, not snow. No, yeah, I'm not snow. Please, no, not snow. Yes, Miss Riz. That's what my sister told me before her passing. That was my cue, but I didn't realize what was going on until after I lost her. She had told me 2 or 3 times. Every time, every time I go to sleep and I wake up, I feel like I'm falling off a cliff. That's what she kept telling me. Them were her dreams every time she had a dream. No, he don't, Miss Riz. So unhealthy right there, y'all. For the next 6 to 8 years. That's my niece. Uh-oh, that's my uncle, y'all. I love you, Miss Lisa. Yes, Dion, she used to tell me, I can't go to sleep because it keep feeling like I'm falling off a cliff. And it feels so real. That's what she used to tell me all the time. And I always say when people have dreams, some of the dreams don't represent you. It may be representing somebody else. You may dream it, but it may be about somebody else. Don't know the day, the hour, the minute, or the second. But I love so much, and I'm gonna get off this phone because it's thundering and I ain't got to. Once you know better, you do better. And anybody say a prayer for Toot? Toot came in here and said she lost her twins. She miscarried her twins, so y'all pray for her strength and pray for understanding because that's a hard pill to swallow. Yes, Miss Rich, she just stopped it and she notified us that it's in the previous part of my life. Yeah, yeah. I hardly dream, but when I do dream, it has representation on it. It represents something. It may not represent exactly what I dreamed. On down the line, something. Yes, y'all please pray for two. I've experienced it not with twins, but with one baby, and it's something that I lost my child, but I had to have my child natural. To know that my child wasn't going to go home with me and still had to take a chance at my life delivering my child, knowing I wasn't taking a baby home with me, like it took everything out of me. So I can't imagine it being two. I'm not as risk, but I would definitely give it a try. If not, I would go and leave it under one of her shorts or video and tell her to hit you up. See, Dion, mine do too. Yes, losing anybody is extremely hard. Losing a baby that you've never got to know, it's extreme tough. Yes, it is. And y'all say a prayer for Miss Lisa. She's been in the hospital. Say a prayer for her as well. And if you know Shayna from YouTube, um, say a prayer for her. I woke up this morning like at 6 o'clock, and she was on live and she was crying and she was pouring her heart out to everybody, and she was saying that she was gonna quit YouTube. I pray that it's something I said within her live or something she read in the comments that I was typing. And one of them was, I know you're heartbroken, but please don't delete your channel. Just step away for a week, 2 weeks, a month, or whatever you got to do. But delete your channel. You have been working hard. And some of these people here on this platform are good for you. They can speak life into you, positivity. They can support you. So what do, please don't delete your channel. Just step away. And we will be here whenever you come back. So before I got in the live, I had read her community feed to where she was done, and she's already deleted her Discord. She was gonna fully delete her channel. So I pray she don't delete her channel. I pray she keep her channel up. Hey JJ601, how you doing? I hope you had an amazing day. I appreciate you so much for stopping in. And if y'all are here and y'all haven't double tapped the screen or the three dots up here in the corner, tap the three dots and like the live for me, please. What's good is storming outside. I supposed to been and got off this phone. Lord, it's 35 degrees. Feel like it'll never warm up. I want to be back in Texas where it's in the 80s already. A little chilly. Shayna. Who Toya? Shayna. Her name is Shannalae. Shayna Lay, if she haven't deleted her page. Yes, Miss Briss, that is freezing. Hey, brother, y'all, how you doing? A wonderful ending of the 28th morning of the beginning of Yahweh's peaceful day of Shabbat and Sabbath day, 29th evening of his 12th new moon. To you, my sister Toya, and this YouTube family. How you doing, y'all? I pray you had an amazing day. Thank you so much for stopping in. You're welcome, Dion. But I love y'all so much. Prayers for Lisa, prayers for Shayna, prayers for Toot, and prayers for anybody out that need them. It's not always what you want it to be. Life is not always what you want it to be. But you, yourself, and I have to believe that every day is not going to remain the same. Every day is not going to be up and every day is not going to be down. You going to have to determine that day. We all got the same 24 hours in a day. What you going to do with it? What am I going to do with it? Things are looking a little shaky out here. United States of America, but are you going to put your trust in one man here physically? Are you going to put your trust in the man who you've been trusting in from day one? You going to stop trusting the man for one man? No. Ain't no way, no how. Yes, ma'am, all is well in prayer to y'all for their comfort and understanding is in for them all. I know my sister Opal's still watching. She just sitting there watching quiet. But I love each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all so much for supporting me. It means a lot. Show each other love. Keep pushing. And if you ain't get nothing else from my live, always remember that I love you. God loves you. And most of all, you love on you. You can't expect people to show you love and be there for you if you're not going to reciprocate it. Love y'all too. I appreciate y'all. And Miss Opal, here she come laughing because right. Peace, love, joy, strength to everybody. Blessings to everybody. Sweet dreams and good night. No bye. See you later. We don't want to see no byes in the chat. Say see you later. Talk to you soon. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. See you later. No bye. You said bye. We might not see each other again. See you later. Speaking it into existence that I will see you whether it's soon or later. But no buys. We don't do buys. Yeah. I didn't call nobody out, so you could have just said it in your head, but you had to like I said, ooh, Toya, I'm sorry for saying that. See you later. Y'all make sure y'all got me and Woo the latest videos. He had no idea on the dance I was trying to show him, but he tried. But deuces. See y'all soon.